Is this the yes, this right here is a fun boy. When it finally loads, lol. Okay. There is one boy which could be nice to use as packaging material, but I kinda don't wanna wake up half my neighbors either. So I'm gonna poppity, and poppity. So I can put this shit in my plastic trash without waking half the house up, because it literally wrapped the whole thing in it. So this is a fun one. This right here is one of my new servers. This one right here, it's a Supermicro, it's a server switch DTX control black box from Supermicro. Oh, it is, which apparently was a service switch at one point. Although it does look like it was on the picture, so here it is on the inside. Ah, hello. Okay. Huh. Good shot. So what's this? I mean, it's clearly a pin header of some sort. I'm guessing this boy is power button. I'm guessing. We got the good old classic 80 plus Supermicro power supply. So I'm guessing all these screws are, yes, for this custom printed 3D mount bracket, whatever. Are we able to take the tape off without like completely ruining this bitch? Yes. Good. So this, I'm unsure what we're gonna do with this boy yet. My idea to begin with is bare bones home assistant. I don't know about this bloody Delta fan. Or I see that this poor fan is rated at 1.42 amps at 12 volts. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about how loud this thing is going to be, although it does look like he cleaned this thing out. So that's a good thing. Haha, so it's 4 gig sticks, which means we do have 16 gigs here. Clearly we have plenty of power. We do have the 4 pins missing here, but that's because this specific motherboard does not need it. I'm unsure if we upgrade the CPU, if we may need it. But I mean, who am I joking? I think this is only like a Gen 2 slot maybe. I don't know. Besides, we'd need a riser to use that slot anyways. And there's not much of a GPU you can really fit in a 1U chassis. So if anything, this would be for some other, I don't know, Optane module or something. I don't know. But yes, all of these are RAM memory modules. This will be audited and everything once we get our new IT management system Snipe up and running, which is something we're gonna be working on. That's a floppy USB drive. So, I mean, theoretically speaking, this is a so low power CPU that I guess we could pull power from here. The only thing is that this thing only contains 12 volt and ground. I believe most CPUs, at least this far back, that's 1U, if they have a plug, is gonna need a mix of 12 and 5, so that won't really work. But oh well, we have Yes, he did the SATA, did the Molex to SATA method. So good shit. What are you hooked up to? You're just hooked to fan 1. Well, is that CPU fan? Okay, 1066. Yeah, so it's probably 1066 then. That's in here. Are DIMM and new DIMM required? Well, I don't see no DIMM 1B. I see no RD DIMM, but oh well. Let's pop this cooler and see what we can find below. Hello. And I guess since we are gonna do that, we're gonna need to bring this boy, and wherever I decided to slap the paste applicator there. Okay, still alive, but how much longer? I don't know. But oh well. Boy. So, are you a standard Philips number 2? Yes. Yes, you are. Lock this bitch before I send fucking that everywhere. But judging by how clean this thing is otherwise, I wouldn't be surprised if you also cleaned out and changed thermal paste. Although I will probably be changing the CPU in here to one of the newer Xeons probably. Jeez, hello. Oh well, it certainly seems like he put new paste on, so I'll give him that. Now it's just to try and get the paste off and see what CPU it is. It shouldn't be too hard, as the paste is fairly fresh. So, yeah, as expected, a Pentium G6950. Hello. So, let's get this bitch in, lol. Well, that's an oversight. Oops. So, hello. Then, hello. Then, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I want some heat out here, I can just open up door. Lol. Because out in here it's a little hot. So move you. Since there is where that machine goes in though. So I'm probably gonna regret doing this with my phone, but oh well. We are about to slide in the Supermicro black box serve switch DTX controller. Oh no! That's not fair, the Supermicro boys. I have made a mistake. That Supermicro box was supposed to be below the 3-com switch, because where the black box is now is where the 10 gig switch is supposed to be, you dingus dork. Oh well, I guess shit's prepped for a 10 gig switch then, but here is the Supermicro black box 724756550 serve switch DTX control from Supermicro. Whatever was supposedly this one's original purpose was, I have no idea. Sounds like a router or a switch of some sort. But oh well, she fit right above here, which was my plan. And what this is going to be doing to begin with is probably Proxmox. Just bare, or not Proxmox, Home Assistant, bare bones. So good shit, but I'm not firing this up tonight, so good shit. Okay, hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Carl here, Nikolai. Oh no, this is the same video. I didn't start a new video for that. So we are back. It is the next day, and we are back with our merry black box. Can I get the lamp? Which, well, the GoPro either loves or hates. Ram you up through this wall. Can I just... Okay. Sure shit. Then I hope that don't turn out too bad on video. So, we are back with our black box serve switch up in here. Because here is this extension cord. And we are about to so VGA. I see this thing does support the rails. They just didn't have the rails. Lol. But oh well, I mean it's hanging. Lol. And then we have the keyboard and the mouse. Question of the day, we do not have any on the front, so if we need to use a USB stick, then this can become fun. Then I need IC cable. Don't tell me we are out of ICs. Question of the day. We have an IC there. Are we out of power? So, this bitch is either gonna take the fuck off, or it's gonna stay quiet until I get other shit plugged in. Ah, yeah, before I plug this in, I was gonna find the Ethernet cable. Do we have any Ethernet cable that's not in use? I don't think so. Oh well, we have this boy. Let me hook it. So, hallå, hallå. Okay, so I'm at work. What's supposedly on here? I don't know, it doesn't say, so I'm just plugging into a port. Then we give her power, and then either she stays quiet or she takes the fuck off. About that, it takes the fuck off. VGA. Or are you not on yet? Why I have no output? I don't know. I don't know why me have no output. Okay, well that's odd. I don't know if that has anything to do with the pins and shit that followed. For whatever reason. Don't know if this is like serial or whatever. I do have a serial converter, but I have been digging in Supermicro's documentation. I have, and here is the JPG 1 jumper, which is set between 2 and 1, which means enable. So the VGA is enabled. EPPE, EPAS, power saving is on 2 to 3, which is disabled. Now there was one thing I was gonna set here, and that had to do with JUSB. SB, which is power through USB. But for now I'm just gonna leave that on, and then we got JPL1 and JPL2. And that is for GLAN. So good shot. Then we have BMC IPMI. But I don't even think we have that boy even. I don't think. So either up here where it clearly isn't. Oh wow, I'm looking at this motherboard from the wrong angle. So it's either here, which that's just A USB, B USB wake up. We do not need USB wake up, so I'm gonna disable that. And then B is supposed to be here. Below these two. Ah, it's all the way at the top. Doesn't exist. So good shit. Onboard indicators. Well, that's all fine. So yeah, all the jumpers in here is configured correctly. So the only conclusion I can draw is a CPU mounting issue. So let's, which is odd, because if it was a mounting issue, it should have stopped, like turned off, but I guess not. I mean, I didn't see any bent pins, so don't see why. And I'm not gonna bother putting on new thermal paste, even though we're taking it off. I put on new thermal paste like literally here the other day. I can't be bothered. There we go. Then we just spread it out like fine paste. Excuse me. And I left my phone over there again, but excuse me. Blue. Are all blue? Okay. For some reason I thought that one PCB was green, but oh well. Well, I mean, I can clearly see that one of these sticks are different, because or I don't know if I should say different, but certainly older, because this one is brighter than this, although it seems to be the same memory modules, so I don't know. Okay. Hello. And we reset CMOS. So I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if this switch just fires right up and then fires back down again. There is network, and hello again. If you don't have output now, then I gotta investigate. Unless I get an IP from this boy, because I have like no keyboard or anything. And I did reset the CMOS, so I mean, it looks like something is happening over the network. Although I'm also seeing that this thing is only 100 megabits, so this thing might as well get slapped into the SWOI, but there again 100 megabit for home assistant should be plenty, so yeah, we're definitely not using. So we're definitely not using this as a router. As an inventory system, we probably work fine, but yeah, I think I gotta see if I'm getting an IP from this boy. So we're definitely not using this as a router. As an inventory system, we probably work fine, but yeah. You're back with our Vago galore that we are gonna carefully bring out in here. That I am gonna very carefully put this there. And we are gonna plug into the serial on the server. This is either gonna work very well or very bad. And I have no idea what the fuck the baud rate of this bitch is, so I'm gonna just try 9600 and see what the fuck happens. But yeah, I don't know. We don't have any ground though, so that may become a problem. So, task manager. No, not task manager, device manager. Ports and com. Profil com 3. Serial com 3. And we're just gonna try 9600. Open it and see the fuck happens. So we have a prompt open 9600 in baud rate. I have no idea what the baud rate is. We have our converter plugged into virtual network and plugged into the server. So I am going to start this boy and we'll see what happens. So we have a prompt. So I wasn't getting any serial output, which I was gonna record on OBS, but for some reason it stopped or whatever. So I'm just gonna leave this one be for tonight. So we are back, kinda unrelated, but we are here. I've managed to dig my watch later list down to a mere 20 videos again. Cloudy Yuka if you want, a day in the life of a cat girl. I have edited every video that's currently done recorded besides from the Tekken IRL introduction video. Have I gotten any way further with the machine? No, because the adapter that Jan has is like half-ass broken. So I'm just gonna order whatever Xeon CPU that fits LGA 1156 and a female to female RS232 from eBay and see what happens. But I still find it odd that we have like no output whatsoever, because it seems like the server was working. So I don't know. I mean, I did get it fairly cheap though, compared to like Supermicro standards, so it was like 1,000 kron. I mean, that's the kind of money you would spend on just like a chassis. And I mean, the thing does fit a regular ATX motherboard, so if I do want to put like a regular whatever motherboard in there, eventually I can. Ah. We are grinding, boy. So we are back, and I've just been out there in that 30-degree sauna. And And the server has landed on the desk, as it's now space to have a server on this bloody desk. Normally there would be a mixer there, if anything, although if it was just a mixer it would have fitted, but with the flight case, well, it fits, but it's gonna hang off the edge. And with the mixer I do wanna get, which is the Allen & Heath D-Live C2500, it will definitely not fit. So yeah, we gotta design a custom desk with some shelves and some shit, but I digress. Here is the server in all its glory. And I think what I'm gonna do is attach this drive to whatever and see if that drive's actually blank or not. Now, do we have any status indicators like whatsoever on this board? Question of the day. I don't know, cause it would be nice to have some indicators to have a look at. Since I have no idea what the CPU is doing. So, we have made some discoveries after digging through the manual. So, onboard power LED is here, LE4. LE3 is warning that unsupported memory is installed. All of this memory is PC3 1600 and should work. So we have a memory issue, it seems. Plugged out 2 DIMMs. We have 2 DIMMs in here. We're still complaining about wrong memory though. So, populating both channels. Still unsupported memory. So, we are back after you guys ran full. I have now moved the RX 570 like mining GPU reflash shit off of this SD card. I believe you guys will have seen that before you see this video, and then this video, and then next video will probably be the car vlog, maybe. Anywho, I have pulled all the memory, I have pulled the CMOS. I'm gonna try reseating the CPU one last time. Put the memory back in, the CMOS back in, and try. If it doesn't work, I do have 4 gig Dell DDR3 1333 memory in virtual Neko. So if anything, I will pull 2 DIMMs from there for testing purposes and try and slap that in this system and see if it will fire up, because I believe they are RDIMMs. Original memory we had in here, and if that doesn't work, we are shutting down Neko Haven and we are pulling 2 sticks out of there. Okay, so you're not gonna power up on your own, okay? Okay, so you are still complaining about unsupported memory. Okay, time to shut down Neko Haven or virtual Neko. Yahoo! Which means we need to exit Plex. So, A1 and B2. So basically, there. And then these are RDIMM, which RDIMM can be used. So, So, with virtual network rebooting and 2 sticks of Dell memory in the server. It still complains about memory. What do you mean? We have talked about this GoPro, for fun. So, if you guys didn't understand it already, for some reason, this server shipped with 1600 megahertz RAM that can only go down to 1333. Which would be fine if this server had a Pentium 3840 in it or a 3480 in it. Well, what it has in it is a Pentium 6950, which can only use 1066 and that's it. So basically I'm currently in the dilemma if do I buy 1066 memory to begin with, or do I quote unquote save myself the hassle and some money in the long run and just buy the 3480 Xeon processor, which I'm planning to slap in this thing eventually anyways. I think to save myself some hassle in editing, I'm just gonna leave off this video here as we've pretty much come to conclusion of what the problem is. So probably what I will do temporarily is install the rest of that memory that came from this server into Neko Haven for the time being and think around about it, and if I'm able to just order that Xeon 3480 which can run on 1333, and then just move the memory back from that other machine and then back into here. But my question is, did he state which CPU was in it? In my thing. Question of the day. Because if it did, then okay, so first of all he's saying ECC DDR3 1333. That's correct. 4x2 GB is not correct. Those are 4 gig DIMMs because they show up as 16 gigs. So good shit. So I have written a comment here, but yeah, what I was pretty much gonna say was that I'm just gonna end off the video here as you guys pretty much get the idea, and then we'll make a follow-up on this. But pretty much I think the best idea really is just gonna be to buy that Xeon 3480. And just slap that in there, so then I can just use the original memory. It's like $50, so good shot. So with that, I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, like would be greatly appreciated, and as always check out links down below for my socials, my other channels and my Twitch. Other than that, stay tuned and stay awesome, and Nikolai the heck out of here.